Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. How we doing this evening? 32% in 12 months. That's freaking insane. She's sitting here reading some things in Safe Chat. It says 96 people shot in New York in 6 days. Yo, what's up, Nani? What's up? Michelle, hello. Michelle Scarangella. How you doing? Same old, Nani. Just working. Working. Hey, Cheryl Giddings. How you doing? Good evening. How we all doing this evening? Everybody good? Did you hear? Just read an article where can't see it, but anyway, a bird pooped on Biden while he was talking about his inflation. That's funny. How about the false flag in New York? Hey, what's up, Uncle Deuce? Hey, Jeannie. How about the false flag in New York, huh? Good to hear. You're doing good, Uncle Deuce. From Canada, just watching you as a convoy. That's hilarious. Yeah. There's a black man shoots a dozen people in New York, and the mayor, commissioner, or captain of police would say he was a black man. People are freaking insane. Raining cats and dogs over here in Dallas, Texas, bro. And tornado warning in Salida. Yeah, I'd heard Arkansas got a tornado. It had softball size hail. I can only imagine. Prayers up for Salito. Prayers up for everybody out there that's dealing with weather right now. About to hit Fort Worth. That's where you're at, right, Uncle Deuce, in that area? Hello, Frankie. Are you working with American Freedom Convoy? Did they find a location? Can't believe Philadelphia has COVID mandates. Yes, yes, and I can almost believe anything nowadays with the idiocy that's going on in our supposed government. The government don't care, Michelle. Sorry. uh, yeah, the American Freedom Convoy. It's whatever they're calling themselves. This is what I became a party of. This is what I'm a party to. So yeah. Hey Tim Avery, how you doing? Thank you. Yes, greetings to the world and blessings to all, of course, always. But yeah, I think. Well, actually, there's two names there. There it is. There's actually two groups there with the American Freedom Convoy. The other group, if I can find it, Truckers for Freedom, is also with them out of New Jersey. So yeah, there's two groups there, and it sounds like they're wanting to call themselves the American Freedom. I don't know. Freedom United Convoy is coming to DC. Awesome, good to hear, D. Selecting. And yeah, Michelle, I don't know. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Good to see you here again. I just read that some of you might find it as funny as I did. But Biden was talking about the inflation, and of course he was blaming Putin for everything that's going on right now over here. Doesn't make sense. But anyway, uh, but a bird flew over and pooped on his collar. Yes, Michelle. Thanks, Jeffrey. Frankie Bobby for president. Not hardly. I don't think I'd ever want that job. Could make a good one. I don't know, but I don't think I'd ever want that job. Yeah, so I just get tired of reading that crap in the news. It's almost not even worth watching. Or, I mean, I have to know what's going on, so I have to watch it. But it just gets so unnerving to read sometimes. Like a middle school teacher being arrested for raping a child. Hey, Tara G, what's up? My Canadian bacon. But you got bacon Canadian printed. God's girl in the USA. Hello. Yeah, that is funny though, isn't it? God's girl. I laughed so hard when I first read that, and the bird was a Democrat. I never thought they'd turn out. Oh shoot, they're gonna be eating their own pretty soon before it's over with. What was the other group name? It's American Freedom Convoys, what they're calling themselves, and Truckers for Freedom out of New Jersey. That's the father son team that I was telling y'all had those dates set up in Trenton and Dover, and yeah, uh, they were going to meet. They were going to the. They're going to be going to Dover to meet state officials and the governor. Hopefully, is the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, and that would be in Delaware. So, uh, and that's the other group that's with them making bad jokes. I think I laughed too hard at that one. Why are you streaming? We don't know. Tell us what's happening with your current location. Uh, the last word I got as of right now, sit tight. We're still working. And that was the last word I got. Why am I streaming? Because people want me to stream. Yeah, the last word that I got was I was over there. Does not have a nonprofit status. I don't know what's going on with all that. I stay out of that. Uh, how's work going? Actually, it's going pretty well. I hurt myself. Thank you, Tara. Am I not with them? Yes, I go and I'm with them every weekend. I have to work during the week because they do not have a permanent location as of yet. Otherwise, I will be returning there probably every night because I'm going to move my trailer to wherever we finally get a location. Looking up the other group now. Yeah, they're it's a father and son, Ron and Zach, Truckers for Freedom, New Jersey chapter. Well, New Jersey because there's another group that came up after these guys, and they tried to take the name Truckers for Freedom, and so now they've kind of added the New Jersey to it because they were the first ones. And thank you, Uncle Deuce. Uh, but no, I just Michelle. I just recently got a job after being unemployed for 9 months, and I was down to my last red cent, so to speak. And yeah, so it was God's way of telling me not to go to California. It was I was to stay here, in my opinion. So I work Monday through Friday, as natural, most people do, and 8 hours a day. Today I did 8.5, so I got home a little bit late. But yeah, so I'm only out there on the weekends, Friday afternoon, evening till Sunday afternoon, evening. Sciatic nerve been bugging me past 2 days, driving me crazy. I hate that. Uh, too much drama. Mm, okay. Hey, what's up, Kevin Underborn? I hope all is well with you. Have you left Hagerstown? Yeah, I haven't been in Hagerstown during the week, the past 3 weeks. I'm only in Hagerstown on the weekends. Have you heard of the Doge show? Oh, show. Yeah, now there's definitely work. I burned my mouth and man, I got blisters in my mouth right now and it's driving me crazy. Hello, American Patriot. How you doing? Uh, don't forget to make the mouse life is easier and smash that troll under the like button. No drama here. We try not, right, Tara? Except for when people like Bree show up. Hey, Groovin' Robbie, how you doing? Good to see you here. What's Maryland going to do about their kindergartners getting groomed into gender crap? Isn't that where you guys are? That's one of the fights that we're definitely dealing with. Yes, Narnian Railway. Good evening. How you doing? We don't use government money to support. No, but yeah, the job's going well. The other day, I told you guys I had a bruised shoulder from carrying all that pipe. Well, I suffered with that over the whole weekend, up till yesterday. And then today I get back to work and I have to move all that material around again, but not by hand with pallet jack. And it actually alleviated all of my pains. I feel absolutely wonderful right now after having my shower this evening. Are you the only one left streaming in H Town? Well, I'm not in H Town. Karen, Dietrich. Oh, I guess H. Well, see, H. I'm sorry, Karen. I don't know. Jersey J's supposed to be there. I don't know what's happened with that. If anything's happened with that, I don't pay attention. H Town to me, though, I'm sorry, it meant Houston. That's what everybody calls H Town and back back home. So yeah, but yeah, up in Hagerstown, uh, probably over the weekend. Soup Mama was on last night. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, her and I we had a an interesting conversation. What's up, Kalika? Good to see you. Came in just in time to hear you mention your secret crush spree. How's that working? You're funny. No RS nonprofit status as yet on either name. Yeah, that's a good possibility because I don't know anything about those things. Uh, yeah, I'm sure you do, Uncle Deuce. Yeah, I was very surprised that uh, after lunch, because first thing this morning we started, bright and early, and probably moved. If I had to take a wild guess, 50 or so pallets. Most of them weighing, I don't know, 150. No, probably more than that. 250 to 300 pounds each because they have a bunch of sheet metal on them, and I had to shuffle them all around to clear some area for some people to work. And of course, I was getting blamed that it was there, but it wasn't my fault. But anyway, so I got it all moved right at the end of the day. So yeah, Soup Mama Original on Facebook. They have a new way to donate and support. That's good to hear. Uh, yeah, Soup Mama's on Facebook. She does live stream from there, from what I'm told, Uncle Deuce. I don't have Facebook, so yeah. Jersey J has been working all day on a home remodeling job. He was doing some drywall work. Well, there, S. Pierre just answered that question. Freedom Squirrel has started. I'm late. Hey, Rick Rack, how you doing? S. Pierre, you as well. I did see you. Yeah, they had an announcement. They had formed a nonprofit when I think her name was Nicole, heading it up as president and donation site. Yes, Nicole is one of the ladies that's affiliated with the American Freedom Convoy. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Good to see you from Norway. And Freedom Family still fighting. I can fall asleep anytime it's late here. Yes, I know, and I'm glad that you're here, Martin. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out for a minute or two. Uh, yeah, Nicole and Cherise. Yeah, Nicole and Sharice have been hanging out a lot because they're, I guess, Sharice, I mean, Soup Mama, she's, they're keeping up to par with what's going on. And, yeah, so the other day we had to, the reefer went out, so we had to do something with all the meat. And we winded up giving it to a church group that came to pick it up. On Rumble, have you watched Stu Peters Watch the Water? Yes, I have, Don MC. You need to and pass it on. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, it's also on. It's Don is saying that it's on Rumble. As a matter of fact, Don, thanks for bringing that up because that is part of what I wanted to talk about tonight, and maybe we'll go there now. Uh, Stu Peters has a show where he's uh, interviewing Dr. Artis. I don't remember Dr. Artis's first name, uh, but it's called Stu Peters Watch the Water. Don says that it's on Rumble. I know that it's on Red Voice Media because that's what I watched it on. So if any of you guys get a chance to go watch that, it would be a tremendous thing to watch. Kind of gives all the ins and outs and makes a little bit more sense about the China virus. Can I say that on YouTube? Well, I just did. So anyway, what's up, KB Camino? How you doing? Went to the LA rally and holy moly, thousands showed. It was incredible. Yeah, I saw some highlights and some footage of different speakers that were there. I saw Judy Mikovits. Love that lady. She's a fighter. I saw her speech, and I saw who I don't remember who else I saw, but I watched quite a few speakers. They had quite a few good speakers. Hold on as long as you can. Hey Patricia, how you doing? I am doing very well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Shoot, Mama has a friend on her lives. Uh, Missing what you're saying, Tara. Read it and maybe write it again. Uh, did you meet? Jeez, my chat just ran. Hey, what's up, Jersey J? Uh, Jersey J's in the house, people. Thank you, Tara, for that comment. You're from Ottawa, Michelle. Uh, I hear things are going on up there. Are you aware? I mean, I would assume yes. Maybe you can enlighten us with what all has been going on up there in that area, because I'm to hear that they're supposed to be rallying again and possibly I don't know drive-throughs, convoys, something like that. At least that's what I'm hearing. Chat just ran again, guys. Sorry. Saw this big scene, something yesterday or the day before that. Was that in California? Uh, the big scene, as in a lot of people standing in front of a stage. Yes, that would have been in L.A. If you're talking about the big scene where there was a shooting in the subway, no, that would be New York. Same difference, but yeah, all the way across the United States. Where is that like button? I can't find it. Uh, Hi, Uncle. No, I saw TR. Donor Knox is the avenue to donate. Donor Knox is the avenue to donate. Rick Rack just said, "Hey Regina, how you doing this evening? Good to see you here." KB, no, you have to say hi. They all know you. I heard something about bikers going to Ottawa. I heard something about that too. I'm trying the best I can, Karen. So, Karen Diderick, Didoric, I'm going to say Diderick or Diderick, maybe. No, I think it's Diderick. Good to see you here, though. Soup Mama has been going live with some new girl, a blonde skinny lady. Yeah, that's Nicole. So, yeah, we had to do something with the meat. and somebody came to pick some up. But during that process, I had run back to where we are to pick up another vehicle, and so Mama and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. That was pretty cool. I took her to go get her vehicle, and had a good time. I think we had a good talk. She's a pretty cool lady. I was glad I was finally able to get to meet her just a little bit more than I had, because most of it had just been in passing previous. Dr. Segal is pushing the V and the fourth one. So, so, says health restrictions like masks were taken away too soon. Give me a break, Dr. Segal, whatever the heck your name is. How about Dr. Never mind. Hey, Summer Dreams, how you doing? You're all right. Don't worry about it, girl. It's nothing but a thing. Nothing but a thing. I'm just glad to see you guys whenever y'all do come in. So yeah, it's nice to have you guys here. What did you do with your meat? Packed it away. Yeah, because I did get a little bit. Uh, thanks for reminding me. Uh, Tara, there's a like button on my new. You're new ex baby daddy. Yeah. Okay. Uh, on on the People's Convoy. Sorry, Summer. Hope you're feeling better. Hey, Spirit, I am. How you doing? Yeah. So that program, Watch the Water with Stu Peters, very interesting and enlightening, if you ask me. It, like I said, it helps make sense of pretty much everything that transpired with that from day one in March, February, whenever the hell it was. Some people say that it actually began in uh, September of the year prior of 19. The Doe Show is working hard to denounce a lot of the live streamers they send in their goons, trolls, and spam the chat. They own Outlaw Reforms chat right now. Uh, yeah, we got hit with some spammers the other night. I hadn't heard of the Doe Show, but we got hit with some spammers the other night when I was on late at night. Uh, it was only like five or six of them though, and my mods were right on it. So, is motorcycle and pedestrian rally no trucks in Ottawa? Okay, Rick, thanks for clarifying that. I was not aware. I just been hearing things, and I'm not there myself. So you guys are kind of like the eyes for us there. Uh, Karen Dieterich, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Uh, KTLA 5 has a nice news piece on LA about the convoy. You mean there's actually a decent review and/or write-up on them? 6-inch hail. Yeah, I heard Oddball. Softball size and bigger is what I'd heard. Man, 6-inch hail though. I mean, that's like holy smokes, dude. That's bigger than a softball. That's more like anybody know what duck pin bowling is? Duck pin bowling, something like that. That's about this, or like the size of a croquet ball. For those of you that might know what a croquet is, uh, something we used to play when we were young. Yes, I get it packed away. Hey, sorry that we're okay, Tara. Frankie allows free speech. That's why we love him. Thank you, KB. Uh, bad week. There, Tara. You got a hug for that one. Thanks for supporting Frankie Bobby. Thank you, Tara. Uh, I was so impressed. Finally, positive coverage. Brian gave a great interview. Brian is a very well spoken young man. I will give him credit for that because every time I listen to him speak, he pretty much impresses me. Uh, he knows how to formulate his words and get out his what he wants to get out. Has a YouTube channel too. I'll have to go back and look for that. Holy cats! Where's my notepad? Me and my notepad. Here we go. Now, if I can find a pen, should be one right there. Of course, didn't have to look. KTLA 5. I almost don't have time to do anything whenever I'm KTLA news with work now and this. Uh, yeah, so I'm not going to give you an apology for not coming on yesterday. I'm just going to say I wasn't feeling well and I didn't want to sit in this chair. We'll put it that way. Hey, you're right, but please, this isn't competition. This is a fight war. We need to hold hands and get this together. Very true. Summer dreams. This is exactly what we're needing to do. Uh, we all have our differences, and we know we all have differences because we're all unique in our own way. And at least that's the way I've always been taught. And by looking at everybody else, that's pretty much the way it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, in my opinion. But we do it. No matter how much I get on anybody's nerves or they get on mine or whatever, all in all, this comes right down to the fact that we all need to be united. That's one of the biggest things that they want to take away from us is our unity. And the reason being is because if we unite and we all got each other's backs and we all hold each other's hands, shoulders, whatever the case might be, we can proceed forward with what it is that we're trying to do with this whole movement. People that are uh, negative about it. That's one of the reasons why I don't like negative comments in my chat. People that are negative about it don't understand that this is about everybody. This isn't just about myself. It isn't about you. It isn't about any one individual person. This is about the whole world right now. Basically, the whole of the United States, without a doubt. But it's all around the world. This is something that we're fighting for. That's worldwide. Uh, we need to stand up to this demonic, chaotic regime in all the countries and dispose of them properly, whatever that might be. I own a rope, but yeah, I mean, the unity has to come from we the people. I mean, that's what this is all about because you can be a dim, you can be an independent, you can be a libertarian, however many other names you want to call yourself, whatever that might be. But when it comes right down to the whole bottom line, it's all about our kids and it's all about our freedoms here and around the world. Everybody has similar freedoms to ours. Don't know why everybody is so attracted to ours. I guess ours are more free than other countries. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not from another country. I'm from the United States of America. So that's what I do know about. And, this tit for tat and bickering and arguing over simple things and I mean that in all aspects of life. It's just ridiculous, in my opinion. I mean, why waste that energy on something that is uh, so not very important, in my opinion. Love when he laughs and doesn't read what we type. Thanks, Tara. uh, Hold hands, get through this together. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Well, yeah, I did. I'm not gonna say sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna say sorry. No worries, Frankie. Just grab your laptop, lay on the grass. We don't care. Uh, Thanks, Tara. Careful with the ball. Come on, you guys. You're making me laugh now. But yeah. So, hey, Gary Reed, how you doing? Good to see you here. Good to see you, my man. I saw your comment a few minutes ago, and I was fixing to get online, and I was taking care of a couple of things before I got on. That's why I didn't answer. Well, yeah, because I was already live or getting ready to live stream. But good to see you here, brother. I hope everything's well. I know that things aren't beautiful, but I'm sure everything's well. Seems to be. You're here. Stop saying the N word. I know, right, Anthony? Anthony C. Good to see you here as well. Yeah, everybody. Gary Reed's in the house. In case y'all don't know, Zada's in Ireland and is lost in the Guinness, I guess. Didn't he do an interview with some truckers or something that were over there in Ireland? I thought I saw something. Candlepin bowling. Uh, is that what it is, Karen? I know that I did it, but I thought it was duck pin or something like that. Love Texas freedom was going to turn. Came my visa and move. Jeez, Tara, for real. Becca G has a woman from Honduras on last night. She talked so passionately about a vision she had back at the start of COVID and involved the truckers. Very moving. Well, that's good to hear. September 2019, U.S. Navy War College conducted 2-day computer simulation of viral pandemic in 23 million population lockdown. Martial law response, 14-page public document, urban outbreak 2019. Yeah, there's been a couple of those if you look at it. Earlier today, I was watching something that was uh, well, if you watch that Stu Peters program, uh, I think it kind of explains where maybe 19 came from for the CV-19. Uh, Also, what else did I read? I read so much stuff. It's like whenever I have a moment to read something, I'll read it. I don't remember everything, and I should be writing it down like I said I would do. That way I can talk with you guys about it in the evenings and stuff like that. 9 grandchildren. Wow, Summer. I only have two. And yeah, I'm very, very worried about uh, where that generation is headed with the generation previous to them. Mine being millennials. My children are 3 of my 4 children are millennials. The last is a Gen Zer, and what a difference that makes. That is the Bill of Rights. It shows what the government cannot do to us. It shall not be infringed. Correct, Rick. Correct. That's what it's all about. And yet we've been infringed upon uh, like crazy. Kind of like just so happens that yesterday Biden's calling about all the gun control and everything, and of course he's saying it's ghost guns. It's not just ghost guns. We all know better than that. I mean, when have they ever stopped at just one thing? Is there no more Hagerstown Speedway? No, Martin. Nobody is at Hagerstown Speedway any longer. Uh, we're moving around to different locations. Just watched the KTLA report on the LA rally. Wow, real journalism, great report. Thanks for that update, Buzz Radio. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go back and see that later this evening as well. Hey, Matt's mom, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I saw her last night, and it was sad seeing some of the people in the chat attacking her for not speaking English. Oh, so she spoke well, but she spoke in her native tongue. Well, that's all fine because I can understand it. That's one of the things going on at work right now. I had a uh, anybody that knows anything about the construction business knows that it's uh, mostly Hispanic workers, Spanish speaking people, and now that I'm on the job because I can understand and speak to them easier. All of them, the sheetrockers and electricians, and on and on and on. So yeah, we had a meeting this afternoon. I was kind of like the assistant superintendent's translator, so that we could talk more clearly and understandably exactly what was going on. Then I would translate it back to her. She's pretty cool. U.S. Canadians have sure started a worldwide thing with big trucks. Loved it. Don't care to watch partying with 20-year-old girls. Who's partying with 20-year-old girls? I'd party with 20-year-old girls if they wanted to party, but I don't party, so I guess that kind of shoots that down, doesn't it? It's so sad. What? Oh, yeah. People are that way, Uncle Deuce. It's unreal. I only have grand dogs and your holy cats. That now that's funny. That's ironic. Grand puppies. That's not doing good. I still like her though. Her food thing is okay. Summer grand dogs are awesome. Gary Reed, no, things just get worse. I popped in to see what's going on, my friend. I'm going to shut up and listen. Uh, Gary, thank you for being here. I'll say something in a minute. The G gun thing is disturbing. It opens a lot of doors. Exactly, Uncle Deuce, and I know that that's what they're pun intended shooting for. Uh, Especially by setting up what happened over in the New York subway today. That was today, right? I believe it was today. Yeah, something like 8 people were shot or something like that. Yeah, Summer. Thank you. Uh, Followed a small channel in Canada that sometimes show freedom celebration in the weekends. Film Mission is the name of the channel. Film Mission. Why do I recognize that? I almost want to say that something's popped up on my channel with that name in it. Film Mission. I feel like I read that somewhere. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Tara. Well, he's 20-year-olds too. So I mean, hey, do you think you could do a stream where you translate what that lady said? Uh, where's is that interview in KTLA 5 or where is it at? I mean, yeah, I could. I have to find it though. That way I can see it. I'm nowhere near there, Leona. Nowhere near there. Besides, uh, she was removed shortly after that occurred. I always forgot that like button. Just remembered. Well, thank you, Martin. Hey, Brenda Street, good to see you here. Thank you, thank you. I feel much better today than I did yesterday. I'm pain free. I'm actually pain free now. Probably gonna be suffering in in the morning with all the work that I did. I was telling you guys I said I had to bid at least 50 pallets or so. It was insane. Said also my dear granddaughter tried but had a hard time interpreting. Yeah, I would. I'll go look at that. KB, is that on KTLA 5 or is that on a different stream or what? Let me know where I can go find the interview and I'll go look it up. Oh my god, I seen that shit in like a glance was doing something. Make us not want to leave our homes. Uh, Somebody mentioned earlier and some of the things that I was reading. I didn't watch the video or anything, but what people were writing in the comments and whatnot said if it was such a horrific moment, why was everybody standing around filming with their cameras instead of running like crazy because there's gunfire? So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but kind of makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? Hard to get it. They say it is regarding 3D printers, but what's the difference with that and using machining equipment old school? There is no difference, but it's supposed to be protected by 2A. Yeah, they're gonna do what they want until somebody puts a stop to it. It's that plain and simple. Hey, Summer Blossom, good to see you. Good to see you here. It's been a moment since I've seen you. I hope everything's well with you. And yeah, but thanks for being here. Okay, now someone gave him time that lady was in. I'm lazy. I'll send later. No one else said. So it was on KTLA 5. I'll go. I'm gonna go watch it anyway because I've already written it down. So that way I can go see what was said. And like you guys said, translate it for you. Probably play it on my phone and then I'll translate after she speaks. This shooting is so sad. It's unfortunate. Summer is what it really is because uh, they're going to do what they have to do in order to get their agenda across. And I'm I'm wanting to say it was fake, but I don't know. It was definitely a false flag, meaning that it was intended to happen. Whether or not people die from it or not, I don't know. Uh, I pray to God that people don't get hurt, but that's such a thing is called casualties of war, and it's unfortunate. Frankie on Durham Woman was on Trucker G's stream last night. I'll try to give you the specific as to the time later. Okay, yeah, because he probably had a fairly long stream, so it was on Trucker G. So it's Trucker G's live stream last night. Okay. The older lady was accompanied with the young translator, but she kept talking over the translator, and it was quite muffled audio anyway. Have you ever heard of Church International in the 11th Hour with the Bullocks? Didn't you mention this to me the other day? Because somebody mentioned this to me the other day, and I didn't write it down, but I am now. You guys giving me homework tonight, but that's cool. It gives me something to come on and talk about, and might even spark a, can I say, rant? Just kidding. 11th Hour with the Bullocks. Geez, that's a whole mouthful right there. I'm going to check them out, Tim. Thanks for, if you did bring it up before, thanks for bringing it up again. And I. Oh, yes, kind of busy always. Yeah, I think we all are anymore, Summer. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just welcoming you here because I hadn't seen you in a minute. Frankie, different stream. Try ripped at 33 Gaming or Trucker G. I forget which it was. Grey Wolf, maybe. Uh, well, Holy Cat, you're talking about the Honduran woman. Uh, I think KB or somebody told me that it was Trucker G stream. But yeah, somebody's going to try to locate it for me so that I can know exactly where to go look instead of having to find it. Greetings to you as well. Cabino, yay. Working on it all. I think they're putting it on the news because of Biden's speech yesterday and the breaking news from Dr. Brian Artis. So it's Brian Artis called Watch the Water. Yeah, that is, yeah. You're talking about putting on the false flag. Correct. I believe that too, DC Dreamer. Hey, good to see you here this evening. I believe that as well. Uh, it's we've seen how the false flags work for years. I mean, they did them all through Trump's administration. Yes, he is, Gary. He's in Texas. Very important. Hey, KWP 2022. I don't know that I've seen you here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. What's very important? That black man could have been a subject from an NK Ultra style brainwashing event. Shoot. Very good possibility, Rick Rack. I think a lot of the incidences have something to do with uh, some kind of mind control. People don't want to believe that it's going on, but we know it is. I mean, people just don't. For years, we've been around for years, and people just not as often is happening today, and has happened in the past. We'll say within the past 5 years, 6 years, even. But it's gotten insanely crazy how often uh, these false flags are popping up, and that's why we call them a false flag because it's like they're trying to distract from the what could possibly be a narrative. They're trying to create their own narrative by creating a false flag, in my opinion. And the reason why they want to create their own narrative is because somebody might start create a narrative referencing Hunter Biden's laptop from hell, uh, the inflation at what rate it is. I just read something about gas prices or uh, energy has gone up 32% in the past year since Biden took over. 32%. Biden speech yesterday in breaking news from Brian Artis. Yeah, so you got to see that DC Dreamer, Dr. Brian Artis, with Stu Peters on Watch the Water. Uh, Very interesting program. I watched it earlier today, and very intrigued with what was said in there. A cobra or a Kate's. That's insane. I have to go get the kids ready for bed and paint some Easter crafts. If you're back later, I'll pop in. Bye, everyone. Thanks for Frankie Bob. Uh, okay, Tara. Well, we'll talk to you later. Uh, be safe. Love them kids. Yeah. Oh, and hit the like button. We can get new viewers. I found it last night's stream, last part of the meeting at 150 on the stream. At an hour 50. I'm assuming that's an hour 50 because he was on for 2 hours or something like that. Enduring Woman's Vision, KTLA News, Oregon on the rally. Yeah, I wrote that down so that I can go and watch it. God bless Texas. Shootings are happening daily, but they only televise them when it fits the narrative. Correct. Especially in places like Chicago. Last night's stream toward the end. Thank you, Kalika. Yeah. The later translate is on Trucker G2245 is the link to the stream called Chilling with the G's 1 day ago, timestamp 150. Okay, well, I wrote timestamp 150. All right, I'll go back and see if I can't pick that up. Are you guys saying false flags? Not heard that before. Yes, Brenda Street, false flags, FF. Uh, it's whenever something pops up in the news, such as Hunter Biden's laptop from hell, and they go and create a shooting or something to drive the narrative at the shooting, just like when they were burning down buildings in Minnesota, Minneapolis, and all those places, DC. They were trying to get uh, people paying attention to that as opposed to paying attention to uh, the big guy, Joe Biden, the big guy. Uh, but I was also talking, Brenda. I was also talking about Stu Peters. Watch the Water. He did an interview with. I just found out his first name, Dr. Brian Ardis, Ardis, and very interesting thing to watch. I think it was like 30, 40 minutes, something like that. He always has, and I pray that it will continue. So yeah, it will make every part of the world coming like Canada. They're gonna do shoot. I think is it Australia that's doing worse than just about everybody right now? I think it's Australia that's got the worst handle on what's going on right now. Lies, yeah, all lies. Watch the Water was wacky, snake DNA and shit. Come on, people. Well, Robin, see if you don't believe it, you don't believe it. But come on, uh, just because you thought it was wacky. I mean, think about it. They said 19 different species of snakes. What's up with that? In my opinion, maybe watch it again. Hey, Brenda Howe, good to see you. I saw that video today. Crazy. It is. It's actually it's crazy, but man, did it make a lot of sense. I actually had on ripped a stream, but Mrs. G was also streaming. Yes, an hour 50. Okay, thank you, KB. Yeah, that's what they said, timestamp. Hey, Brenda, there's Gary. Mine was more scripted, though. I also like watching Julie Green, Hank and Brenda Kinnaman, Kent Christmas, Amanda Grace, and a new one, Pastor James Cadiz. Who are these guys, Tim? You've been thinking about your brain. Okay. Canada is more controlled than Cuba. Justin Trudeau's father. Yeah, I would have a tendency to agree with you on that. That inflation number of 8.5 is for the average citizen. The poor fixed income people are the most hurt, whether social SSD, SSA, SSI, or state welfare. The virtual or effective inflation rate is 40%. Yeah, when you start putting all the numbers together, it's way more than what they make it out to be, because that 8.5 is basically just average period across the board. But it definitely does affect others much worse than some. There's no doubt about that. Please explain why the doctor that was going to release this info originally got murdered. Yeah, and they still haven't released it. And here it is a year and a half later, 2 years later, and they still haven't released the information they said that they were going to release after the death of the original Dr. Bing Moyle or something like that. Ben Moyle, something like that. That was kind of caveman talk, but it got the point across. What about it? What about what? That inflation number, yeah. Uh, and Frankie, have you heard the screaming from Shanghai because of stuff lockdowns? It was disturbing. I have not, but I have heard. Uh, I haven't. Yeah, I'm not listening. I just I don't like to listen to things like that. Reading it usually and is more than enough for me most often. And sometimes I don't even finish reading it because it's just too disgusting to me. Uh, kind of like watching people still walking around with masks on. It, it irks me so bad. Bing Liu, there you go. Uh, Guy from Dark Horse podcast was at the rally too. Might be someone else to check out. I don't do podcasts that I know of. I don't even realistically. I don't. I mean, I know what a podcast is, but I don't have a way of streaming something like that. To the best of my knowledge, there are people giving people hope and faith. Uh, oh, okay. The ones that you mentioned earlier uh, sounds like some pretty cool names there. Matt's mom, hi. And then Dr. Artist gets the fortune cookie with the dead doctor name on it. Sounds like a sign from God to me. Yeah, that that was definitely the whole program. I mean, I guess you have to really listen to it in order to understand what's being discussed, because it was very intriguing to me. This leader of USA leaders should be in a cell. They are above the laws they put on people. I'm so sick of it. We're all sick of it, Gary. That's why we're trying to fight this crazy people that are taking over our countries. Wag the Dog movie, false flag. The purpose is for distraction from either some bad press for the people in power or distraction so they may enact an agenda on purpose. It's exactly what it's about. Did you hear a bird poop? Yeah. And I laughed. Hey, Max Private, how you doing? And I laughed so hard. I think I laughed too hard on that because I watched it like 4 times and I laughed every time really hard. Thought that was the best thing that could possibly happen. I saw that Don Jr. put out something like, even the birds know that he hasn't worked his shit or something like that. It was funny though. Must have been a dove. Somebody, Darty, and somebody said that it was an eagle just because it was a patriot bird. So they called it an eagle. No matter what kind of bird it was, they called it a patriot bird, so it was an eagle. I think more people in Australia realize they're screwed. Most Canadians are too lemmings, like to have figured out yet. They're seriously screwed. Rick Rack, it's crazy, man, that people just don't get it. I don't understand how people don't understand what's going on. I mean, I can understand being blind, but I mean, you still have ears to hear, right? I mean, come on. Or a nose to smell, because I mean, it smells like crap around here with the crap we're going through. Did she really? Brenda, Shelly had a baby donkey today. She sent me pictures of her donkeys, and I think one of her daughters fed my neighbor's cats. Did you feel smushed? You were in my pocket. Yeah, yeah. I kind of felt like I was being masked, Jeannie. Kind of felt like that was a mask over my face. I went some of the rally in California. My heart was touched hard with the people hurt by the jab. Uh, that was another. That was another one of the pieces of the rally that I saw, if I'm not mistaken, because there was some young girls in wheelchairs up on the stage, right? Uh, yeah, that was another part that I saw. Made me feel so bad. I just can't. I have a hard time watching and hearing that. But I enjoyed listening to the one lady that's unfortunately dealing with all kinds of stuff right now. She was standing at the podium speaking, reading from her speech. That's why. Uh, that's awesome. I haven't missed talking to you. My wife thinks the people who won't wake up do so on purpose because they're scared to wake up. Uh, I don't. I don't know how to respond to that, because deniability, I guess, kind of fits in that category for the simple fact, hey, Perps guy, the dude, good to see you. Deniability fits in that because uh, people. It's not that, in my opinion, it's not that they're scared to wake up. It's that they don't want to be proven wrong. Uh, they don't want to, and I almost don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it out loud anyway. They don't want to feel like they were stupidly convinced of this ignorance that they gave all of us people, because it was horrible. I hate it. I think, yeah, I don't think that it's scared to wake up. I think that their ego won't allow them to fess up to the fact that they were wrong, and us tinfoil hat wearers were right. Oh yeah, now that I said that out loud, if y'all want to go see something, let me see if I can find it real quick. But Stephen Stephen Kersher, I think is the name. I know I'll find it here in a minute. Stephen Corson, Stephen Corson, Corson. Go look at his last. I'm going to say his last two videos. Anyway, there's a man in there, a gentleman in there by the name of Bob. Uh, Go look what they did over at the Capitol. The Capitol? No, at the House of the Supreme Court. That's where it was at, and also in front of the Capitol. Stephen Corson. So how you been, perps? Good to see you this evening. I know, right? She masked me, Uncle Deuce. I couldn't believe it. She asked me if I smelled smush. No, I smelled smothered. I felt smothered. What we were talking about. Oh yeah, yeah, that was the same one. Yeah, because I saw the clip of that. I think today at lunch, or I know I saw it. Maybe it was this evening when I got home. You guys were wondering where I was yesterday, why I didn't get on. or even Sunday for that matter. Uh, y'all do know I do everything for myself, right? I cook, I clean, I wash clothes, I take care of myself, whatever. Uh, I don't have somebody to do that for me, so yeah, sometimes I get caught up in doing things like that, and for me, that's really important at that time. So kind of overrides me getting on here, and then by the time I get done with that, sometimes it's too late because I can't believe I'm still up at 8:30 this evening. I'm planning on being in bed by 9, so at a minimum or at a maximum, we have 30 more minutes left on this stream tonight. Canadian people are too kind and respectful. Holy cats, I think we get that in all people. Uh, but when push comes to shove, I can promise you the kind and respectfulness goes away uh, because we will defend. It's the nature of the human period is to defend what it is that they own and themselves. I like that dreamer, miss talking to everyone. The Canadian people are playing with him. Since back in November, watched the weekly protest from Melbourne, Australia. November 20 was their largest march, drone footage, entire length of march. Yeah, I think I saw that whenever it was going on, Narnian. Uh, yeah, because I wasn't doing much of anything else. To admit there's something going on means they need to act. Easier to keep your head in the sand, no action required. Love is the answer. Good way of putting it into words there. I appreciate that. Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. Love is the answer. Sandy B. Hi, Sandy B. Sliding in late, but wanted to say hi. Well, hello, hello. Uh, Thank you for being here. Good to see you. I told her it's easier to fool someone than convince someone they've been fooled. That is very true, DC Dreamer. Very true. There's a whole bunch of those adages that we could throw at this, uh, but we all know basically what it is. I mean, personally, I like to be proven wrong, and that's unfortunate. A lot of people aren't like that, and because usually whenever somebody's going to prove me wrong, it's because, well, anyway. But yeah, that AB 223 Tim is horrible. That's why the People's Convoy took off across the country. That was the gist of the reason why they took off across the country. Again, remember everybody, this is about the kids. Do not doubt things if you're an uninformed, non scientific person. Go look up CRISPR DNA splicing TRCH. It is not secret. I suppose in 67 you also doubted Star Trek communicators or got that wrong. Cores control everything. Govs are controlled by money. Your vote doesn't matter. They control that too. Oh, we all know that, Gary. They just proved it indelibly with the 2020 election here. They did the same over in Canada to put that numbnut y'all got over there in charge. Trudeau, whatever his name is, Trudeau guy. Most people won't wake up until it's too late. They were simply too absorbed into their own little world to care or see the bigger picture. A lot of people don't want to see the bigger picture. A lot of people, like you said, they want to live in their own little world and they want to act like everything's hunky dory all the way around them. Knowing full well whenever they stop at that gas pump every day or every 2 days or every 3 days, however often they have to fill up, and they're paying double the amount for the gas that they're buying today than what they were just a year ago. Well, it's been a little bit longer than a year ago now because as soon as Biden got in the office, gas prices started shooting up. I mean, so January 20th, gas prices started going up. January 21st, I think. Uh, I know that I saw a change. And it's not that they're not going to wake up till it's too late. It's that they don't want to wake up. They refuse to pull their head out of the sand. I can think of a few better places that their heads are, but we'll say sand for now. And when people a lot, in my opinion, a lot of people don't understand the magnitude of what is going on right now, and they just, I don't know. Hey, Candy Lake, they, I can put it into words, but sometimes I get vulgar with my words. So, a very interesting investigative article done by Vanity Fair magazine about the lab leak. 100,000 internal emails from NIH, Eco Health Alliance, scientists, etc. Yeah, a lot of that, Candy, has a lo- for me. A lot of that information that you just shared is old information, because we've known about the emails for a while now, and between all those people, and there was a lot of them. I haven't read the article. I don't read Vanity Fair, so I probably would never read that article. But I'm glad that you were able to, and that it was interesting to you. That's what counts. We all get our information from different sources, and if yours is Vanity Fair, so be it. Uh, yeah. So it's a good thing though that you got to read the article. Glad you did. A-OK Buckwheat. Dr. John Campbell last couple of days. Dr. John Campbell. I've heard that name before. Is that the way it's spelled, or you didn't know? Because that's kind of strange. Hey, 44 Big Dog, what's up? Haven't seen you in a bit. How you been? Hope everything's good with you. We be doing good, I think. Shouting at everybody. Look at you. Yeah, it's yeah. I know that the numbers are somewhere right there, Tim Avery. And I thought it was 22-23, but I wasn't sure. Excuse me, but excuse me. Not bad manners, just good food. What can I say? I cooked it. Hey, I'm just pissed off old man. I'm sick of it all. No, Gary Reed, you're not just a pissed off old man. We're all a bunch of pissed off old men and young men, for that matter. We're sick of it. I know I'm sick of it. I've had enough. I've had enough of this whole ordeal. They can take every bit of it and just shove it where the sun doesn't shine, in my opinion, because it's nothing but a bunch of crap. Uh, did anybody see Scheffler, or Scheffler win the Masters a couple of days ago? I guess it was Sunday. LT did a video that I got to see. Anybody go over and watch And We Know Now? Because I've mentioned it a few times. AndWeKnow.com. Go in? Okay. Get it, Gary, especially when I found out my daughter got Beetlejuice. I cried so hard I wanted to kill someone. It's horrible that we have to deal with those things, Summer, because I believe my youngest daughter also got it. My Gen Zer. Bible said many things near the end times. Let those, but I see that those with ears hear, which means the others will be hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. The three monkey thing. True. In 1776, 3% made the decision, while 97% looked the other way. It's no different today. The percentages might be a little bit different, but yeah, it's still no different today. That's why they were called the three percenters. My battery's low. Also, Jesus stated that near the end of the age mentioned, the aged men should not worry about things such as marriage and family. You can do your own math on that one, but I get it. Hey, Donna Myers, how you doing? When I seen you have gone live Afghanistan. Red Deer, Alberta. Well, thank you for being here, Donna Myers. I appreciate it. I've heard of that killing baby. They're Gary. People are sick, man. People are sick. There's some sick people roaming this world right now. There's some sick people ruling this world right now, should I say. Churchill flew over Biden today. Piqued my interest on the Stu Peters show. Gonna go watch. Night all night, Frankie. Thank you for being there. Renee say, "Hey, KB Camino. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the video. Uh, yeah, because I'm gonna be done here just shortly anyway. But yeah, enjoy that video because it was very wow. That was tough. It was very intriguing. That video is amazing in my opinion. Though some people called it crazy, but still, perps got I like that. Good night. Good night, KB. Yeah, it is old, but they put it in an article to get it out. More people. It is very left. Yeah. That's why I was. That's why I mentioned that I was glad that you were able to read it there, because that might reach other people. You never know. The Great Trudeau special. They can never go to prison. He's a prat of the elite. There's no such thing as the elite, in my opinion. We're the elite. They're the few. They just people started using that term one day, and it just caught on because that's what people do. Uh, in my opinion, there's no elitism in this world. It was just a term, in my opinion, that was made up to try to make somebody better than somebody else. That's my personal opinion on that term. Uh, Majority of the people in this country are lemmings who will never help us change things for the better. No, Max Private. It's if you ask me, it's the chosen few that will. You'll see my flag on my shirt, right? Land that I love. Uh, it's the few again, Max. Like somebody said earlier, 3%. 3% are the ones that took care of 1776, and here we are in 2022, and it might be 6% that might take care of it this time, if need be. Because we can't give up the fight at this point. We're too far in, and it's just begun. That's the way I feel about it. This isn't going to be a quick thing. This isn't going to be a quick fix. Well, there is no such thing as a quick fix whenever it comes to government politics. Uh, we all know what the quickest fix would be, but who are we to do that? No judge or persons. Remember, an article claimed 2020 votes exceeding registered voters was false, citing 168 million registered voters and only 153 million votes. But that would mean almost 92% turnout. Well, yeah, that was one of the numbers that they couldn't exceed was the amount of registered voters in the country. And think about it, if 153, yeah, 92%. When has 92% ever voted? Have ever turned out for a vote? Nowadays, you can get 92 to 100% because they see how crooked everything is. But before 2016, 2020, you never saw the massive turnout like we saw this past year, or 2020 for sure. 2016 was even higher than the average, I believe, because I think the average is somewhere around 70. Battery saver active. Okay, whatever. Uh, yeah, I think I think 2016 was a larger voter turnout than had been done previously, and 2020 was even exacerbated. I mean, it was just huge. So the 92% almost doesn't seem like it's impossible, but it was probably more like 88% or something like that. The 4% was probably the one that won it for uh, the resident. This is time North America becomes one nation, a free nation full of free people. Yeah, all of North America perps. The way Turdo's over there doing things, we might just have to take over the country. Would that be a bad thing? No, I think we should just combine and get rid of Turdo. I don't believe it's a matter of ego causing them to not realize waking up. I think it's the biblical binders caused upon them by the lack of faith, therefore no discernment, therefore no reasoning. That's a good way to look at it. That's a definitely a way of looking at it for sure. Very left, so if they printed it, then maybe we are making progress. That's the way I'll look at it. Just like they were talking about the positive article that KTLA 5, the positiveness that they put out concerning the convoy over there in California at LA. I know Sledge. It's awesome. Hey Sledge, how you doing? Thanks for being here. LT's on the mark. He does good videos. I can't mention his name. No, you like my shirt, huh, Brenda? Thank you. They control the idiots that own us. That is true. The Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, the cabal, the demons. These are glory days, not gloomy days. Jesus pays for it all. That is very true, Tim Avery. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not scared because I know where I'm going. Robin C. The bill doesn't allow killing of infants after birth. I went to read the bill and it's about coroner reporting baby death by abortion have to be reported. We need a farmer to run it, not a banker. Shit, anybody could probably do better than what we've got running it right now. It's a very good show, Donna Myers. I really enjoy watching LT. I've been watching him for years, 5 or 6 now, however long he's been out. Oh, you're missing a lot right now, Brenda, if you haven't watched it. Uh, you should watch some of his latest videos. Probably, if I had to give you a guess, probably start at 4.4, yeah, and work your way forward with his videos. Uh, he's been doing pretty darn well with his videos. I'll tell you that. There was one that I wanted to share a prayer that he had at the end of his video. I never got an opportunity to share it here, but yeah, it was an awesome prayer. It touched me whenever he said it. Anyway, you're right about 1776. Only 1/3 of the Americans fought against British. 1/3 fought with British. 1/3 stayed out of it. Fringe is a powerful thing. I watch and we know on Rumble. Yeah, the numbers weren't nearly that high. Most would just accept whatever comes down the pipe. Sam High's in here. I missed you, Sam. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you here. I saw your comment. I didn't respond because I knew I was coming on tonight. And I was hoping I'd see you here. Good to be here. Thank you. Sent it to a bunch of people. What are you talking about, Brenda? People, these are glory days. I already read that. I read the bill. It stated death from 22 weeks to 7 days after birth, and anyone helping them could not be found criminal. Wow. I don't even like to hear that, guys. Perps guy, do you really think votes matter? You got dipship and we got turtle all fixed. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. They've been doing it for a while. I know that. Lionel was never more proud of being an American, not just a U.S. American. Didn't have to be a U.S. American. Wilson Schaefer, hello. Uh, Not sure where he's at. He was in here a little bit ago. He came in to say hi. The bill link didn't come in, Robin C. I think they nixed it out, and at least I'm assuming you typed it in. Hey, Simple Pleasures, how you doing? Good to see you. To defeat the government is to not make stuff up. Well, everything they're doing right now is all made up. I think it's all just gonna fall to the wayside at some point, hopefully sooner than later. Could do this. I was talking to the screen saying, Dr. John Campbell on YouTube. Okay, that looks like a better spelling. Thank you. So hard to get all the videos in a day. So many good ones right now. One thing I know about you, my friend, you're an honest man and you speak truth, brother. Thank you, Gary Reed. Thank you so much for that comment. I got nothing to hide, man. Got nothing to hide. Website for all states, bills, Senior State. Perps guy, but she was the last live stream to leave. Hey, Jimmy Nitz, how you doing? Good to see you. Today was Tuesday, and I didn't even have tacos for lunch. Doggone it. We have these people come around and they're what we call a roach coach. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that term. Hey, Luann McClary, how you doing? Good to see you. Uh, but yeah, they serve tacos on there. I had tacos de lengua the other day. They were pretty good, I have to admit. Also had some carne asada and some other things. Tonight I made Mexican rice. I call it Mexican rice. People call it Spanish rice, but I call it Mexican rice because I made it. What's going on in Shanghai? I don't know. Shanghai has just locked down all 10 million residents. Oh, yeah. That's what's going on in Shanghai. We have them here in Aurora, Illinois. You have them over there too, huh, Jimmy? Hey, Jason Carney, how you doing? Praying for a great reset for the USA and the rest of the decent people in the world. That's what I want. Uh, a reset, but not into the new world order. That's for sure. Taco and truck are the best. They can do pretty good. Of course, over in Texas, you can find a taqueria just about anywhere. So uh, I know that they make some fantastic breakfast tacos at someplace down in Ingleside, Texas. Some of the best breakfast tacos I think I've ever had. Freedom Squirrels feed. They sent her to the dumpsters on the back 40 for some parcels. I'm also working on that so that you guys know that somebody wrote parcels. I'm also working on that right now too to see if I can get me a PO box. Thing is, how can you lock someone down if you just say no? Summer Dreams, it's crazy what's going on. I mean, when you almost absolutely have nothing to defend yourself with, uh, the people can pretty much the government can pretty much do whatever they want. It's one of the reasons why they want our guns and we say no. The term elite is required modifier. You can have spiritual elite, godly elite, or the power elite, or the globalist elite. Of course, where power is greater than money, which just represents. Hey, Citizen Debs, how you doing? Today is tacos for dinner here at my house, but I had that for the past 2 days too. I like that when I make tacos. It means I have meals for days. Well, that's cool. What kind of tacos you having? What kind of tacos are you having? When Eric Snowden revealed what he did about the government, I remember my takeaway was the government's technology is basically 30 to 50 years ahead of us, and they know how to hurt us. That's a good way of putting it, Candy Lake. Yeah, because they definitely have stuff that we're just now starting to learn a little bit more about. Somebody was attacked with the some kind of a hearing mechanism not too long ago, forced the people back. They couldn't move forward. Well, what are you doing? Thank you. Yeah, they've got things that we don't know about. Well, that we probably do know about, but it's not discussed. Back to the winning. That is correct, Jason. Back to the winning. Shanghai has been locked down for a week, but if you aren't delivering food or supplies, you can't open your windows. It's just ridiculous, guys. Y'all need to go watch that Stu Peters program, Dr. Artis. The left thinks this is the greatest show on earth. God is ripping top off their tent, exposing the ringleader and clowns and the tame elephants with the bearded lady. Right, Tim? I hear you. For the latest update on Shanghai, go to the Benny Johnson YouTube. He's awesome. Yeah, Benny Johnson's pretty good. Simple pleasures, no doubt. So he's the one that's giving the latest updates on Shanghai. That's good to know. I do get his videos on my dashboard. So yeah. Oh, did y'all hear about Lieutenant Governor Benjamin out of New York? He supposedly turned himself in today for bribery, fraud, and falsification of records. Lieutenant Governor Brian Benjamin of New York resigned. And Gary, that comment popped up again. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. That's why I keep coming back. 5 minutes. I know. It's crazy how fast time flies when we're having fun. Max, where can I get that info on 1776? I had read what I said, but if that's wrong, I'd like to read the correct info. Thanks. Uh, I think I read the book that was called The Presidents. Was it The Presidents? An American President? I can't remember the name of it. I have it stashed right now. Elotes in a cup, of course. I've had all kinds of elote. Salvadoreño, mexicano, lo que sea. Good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff. I believe there are a lot of people that are being arrested right now. That's why everybody's coming down with COVID. There's reasons. There was a did I screenshot that? I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. Oh, has anybody heard the song by Katie Nicole, In Jesus' Name, God of Possible? What an awesome song. Okay, here's a. I know you can't see it. I'll read it to you though. This was written a while ago because I remember reading this a while ago. It says, "Soon you will hear about certain high-profile people, celebrities, politicians, executives, elite, and billionaires having CV. Here are some code words to look out for." So those of you that are paying attention and watching, are there any people still locked down in the chat? I don't think so. So anyway, it says self-quarantined. Whenever somebody tells you that they're self-quarantined, they're under house arrest, either under federal agent guards or ankle bracelet. This is something that was put out a while ago. Self quarantine with CV exposure means that they're being detained and being questioned by authorities. Tested negative for CV means there's no confession, so they're going to trial after worldwide mass arrest. If convicted, the reputation and legacy will be destroyed. Tested positive for CV means that they confessed and are taking a deal. Their execution will be out of the public eye. Execution will be portrayed as a suicide or some sort of accidental death. Their reputation and legacy will be preserved. Remember, these people are being arrested for major crimes against humanity. No pity. Pay very close attention for those code words in the media. And I don't know how long ago that was put out, but I remember reading this a while ago. But somebody put it out again yesterday. And when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's good to know right now for those people that don't know. So the Bloomberg reports. Now, Bloomberg is also a very blue paper. It says Bloomberg reports the average American household will have to spend $5,200 extra this year to live the exact same life. If you believe this is down to Russia invading Ukraine and isn't part of a long term plan of the managed decline of living standards, you're deluded. Some pretty interesting things that I see all the time. Makes perfectly good sense. People just refuse to acknowledge it. Susan, a non vote is absolutely a vote in mathematical terms, as absolute value applies. All non votes aren't just lazy people, but are also protest votes. The leftists control, who want control, do not want cons. This is how it's crazy, like New York not allowed to leave their house. He resigned and he's a Democrat. Of course he is. He's a POS. Another one of those crooked imbeciles. The left seek control do not want to consider a no vote as a protest vote. They presume everybody should vote, and that is incorrect, but insist for their purposes. Ground beef with taco seasoning and kind of made with tomato sauce, refried black beans, sharp cheddar cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, sour cream, and crystal hot sauce and soft flour tacos. Yum, yum, yum. Except for the sour cream, Citizen Depths. I'm not a sour cream guy. I, just thinking about it, just saying the word gives me the feeling. Not really, but yeah, I don't get that feeling. But yeah, I don't like sour cream. That's what's going on there. Sounds good. So, bird pooped on Biden. Yes, a bird most certainly did. I've seen the video replayed, slow mo, the whole 9 yards. It was funny. I'm so hungry. Thanks, chat. Hey, holy cats, don't feel bad because there's a few ladies in here that whenever they get to chat in here, next thing you know, they're going for snacks. Just so you know, don't feel bad. Right, Brenda's, Swift's, Java Lily. I haven't seen Java in a while. Anybody seen her somewhere else? Couldn't happen. Fake paper ballot stuffing and voter farming. increase the number of wrongfully, and against anything morally. Marxist tactic is where end justifies the means. Yeah, have you? Who all's waiting to see Dinesh D'Souza's 2000 Mules movie that's coming out May 4th and 5th, I think, or May 4th and 6th are going to be. He's renting 250 theaters across the United States for people to go see the movie. And it's about 2,000 mules that occurred in go figure, the 7 states that all shut down due to votes that night. What is it? Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona. Did I say Pennsylvania? But y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's done a movie on that. It's called 2000 Mules. I think that there's going to be some kind of a premiere online on the 5th. So he'll have a theater. He'll have theaters on the 4th, and he'll have theaters on the 6th. And I think they're doing some kind of an online showing on the 5th. I think that if I heard it correctly, 2007 subscribers. That's awesome. You've come a long way, Bobby. Thank you, Jimmy. Is it 2007? Because it was 2091 the other day, something like that. Where did you find what you were reading? It popped up on Safe Chat. I use Safe Chat and Telegram are pretty much the only two platforms that I use anymore as far as social media is concerned. And Telegram, I still haven't figured out. To me, it's not user friendly. Safe Chat's much more user friendly for me, and I use that the most. If you want to look me up, of underscore the president underscore select, something like that. Let me look, see if I can figure out what I am. So it's office underscore of underscore the president select. Y'all get that, right? The president select. You remember when he had his little BS? He was the president select podium. But I get a lot of my information, Jimmy, from Safe Chat and Telegram. Making tacos like this is mid 70s, one of my favorite, easy to make, and goes really far for lunch and dinner foods. Good to see you too. I kind of gathered that, Sam, and I apologize. Uh, Yesterday was not a very good day for me, so I was hurting, and I didn't feel like sitting in this seat. God bless you, freedom fighter. Thank you, EJ. Good to see you. Good evening to you as well. Thank you for being here. Just want to say thank you for being here, brother. Don't know if other people need a good friend. I know I can email or talk to you here and you care. Love you, my friend. Thank you, Gary. Very considerate of you. And yeah, I mean, like minds think alike in a lot of things. And I think a lot of people that we deal with here on the regular basis are like minded people, and it makes it much simpler to speak and say the things that we want to say, as long as it's not negative. So, according to that video, we shouldn't drink any water from a restaurant or any ice, etc. Uh, I don't know what to think about drinking water from somewhere else. I normally won't. If they started putting it in the bottled water, I would be affected. But I also think it has a lot to do with the human body itself, what it is that the human body will accept. Because it is, as he was also stating, it could create monoclonal antibodies, and it's also our immune system is the best that there is, period, as a human being. So uh, I think a lot of it might have to do with the person, maybe. If you're a sickly person, maybe it's something to think about. I mean, you look at some of the things that they were talking about, and they were talking about the injection of, I don't remember what the term was that he used, but that it created a magnetic effect. And I don't know if you saw, but I know I saw many people sticking spoons to their arms and sticking all kinds of metal devices to their arms, and it was sticking. And whether or not it was faked or not, I mean, why would people have been doing that if it was faked? It doesn't make sense. So it makes more sense to believe what it was that was being stated, in my opinion, than what it was to say no, it didn't happen. Because I did see tons of videos of people where they were sticking stuff to their arms where they took their shot, and with that bewilderment look on their face, like, "Oh no, what's this? Why is this like this?" I didn't take the shot, so I'll never know. So yeah, I think it's up to you to use your own discretion, Brenda, in reference to waters. Where I'm at, I have a well, so I'm not too concerned. Not saying that they can't pollute the water, but it'd be hard to pollute a well. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Voting, subbing, maybe they just like. But thanks, Uncle Deuce. I hadn't heard about Shanghai. Awful. I saw a video 2 years ago of Chinese literally nailing up people inside their apartments and people screaming inside. Yeah, and it's going on again, Sam. It's going on again. Not a sour cream person either. Right up front with caps, pepper spray. It goes fearless. It was pointed out to me that a U.S. Marshal was following Obama around during Biden crazy walk. Well, that's good to hear. Yes, holy cats, 2,000 mules. They may have been following him around to make sure he didn't try to run. I still say we're in a world movie. No, Shelley would show if she didn't have her jackass to look after. Yeah, she's somebody said they had a baby today. Making things up. Anyone who knows anything about corporate strategic plans, strategic planning, or military or other such plan requires making things up, speculation, and all scenario ideas. Well, yeah, that's what it's all about. Well, it's basically thinking ahead or trying to think like they are. Won't be long. I'm an expert. Gotta have a little fun, buddy. Jeez, guys, I was only gonna be on here for like a little over an hour or so, and here I'm going on two to prevent him from running off. Sam. All right. Yeah, U.S. Marshals are supposed to be like one of the top premier. What is truly psychotic, and it was the one puzzle piece I've been fighting to figure out since 1993 was how did the cabal and tool politicians cause oath taking law officers and military to go evil? Infiltration. They said they were going to infiltrate from the inside out, not from the outside in. It is very, very surreal. Very surreal. Gary missed a troll. He's hiding behind the like button. Y'all smash him so Gary doesn't have to. Thanks, look at this. Saw a video yesterday about a huge amount of 5G towers going up in Florida. Big concern for all of us. 5G. You know what's crazy about that, Donna, is that where did I see this? Was it Dr. Artist talking about the 5G towers that are going up everywhere that they need to come down? Somebody was talking about 5G towers need to come down. I got that new phone from work, and just so happens it runs on 5G. I was like, no, that's not what I wanted because I still have my 4G phone, and it works totally fine for now. Anyway, I'm sure they'll probably have a way of making it not work anymore. Holy cats, I'm going as well. See what I can find in the fridge. Holy cats, I'm gonna have to go as well. You guys, I've been on here almost 2 hours now, and it's after my bedtime. Literally, it's 9:15. So you all have a good evening. We'll talk to you guys. There's a good chance, depending upon how things are going tomorrow. There's a good chance. Let's see what kind of information I get. If I get any other information, I'll definitely be coming online and talking with you guys. But I'm gonna go and look at these videos and see what that Honduran lady had to say, and see if I can get that interpreted, and then come back and let you guys know. So there's a good chance I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. So have a good night. Might be a little bit earlier though. It's probably gonna be closer to 6 than 7. So y'all have a good evening. Good night. God bless, and everyone stay safe. Yes, you as well. Simple pleasures. Thank you. Uh, yeah, everybody be safe. Remember, always keep your head on a swivel because you never know what you're going to encounter. Y'all take care. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow, probably. All right.